But now we need to procure us some badger weed, which means we're going out to the sticks.
Not looking forward to this at all.
So I think what we'll do is we'll walk out there and it'll be like, oh, I'm telling you, mates, I used to use this shit all the time when I was on tour. My first day, I was on tour all the time, and we used to use badger weed to sleep. It would just knock you right out, man. It puts you on your ass. We could do this to the wizards and get that wand, I'm sure.
I just suck my thumb to fall asleep.
Does it take you seconds or minutes?
Yeah.
All right. And I think what happens is, as we are going through the sticks towards the badger fields, we see it in the distance where this badger weed is growing. And as we go to try and approach it, we're surrounded by 3 snarling badgers. Roll for initiative.
Oh gosh.
So no, we are in immediate badger danger. And we all have our action tokens, and this is just the scene, is us dealing with these badgers and getting out of here.
Okay. Question. I wonder if this is part of the game, like asking questions to get answers from. Is that like an action, or am I supposed to just literally I'm taking...
Talk to me.
So could I, to gain information from these things, or are they straight up attacking and I just need to do something to prevent being hit? Or
so like I said, they don't take turns, so there's not like that pressure on you. It's you. We're trying to ultimately get successes. Obviously, if we get to 2 successes, this whatever we did, the scenario is over and we've succeeded. So if you want to do that through like diplomacy, if you want to be like, badgers, I'm your friend, that's totally something that you can do.
Here's what I want to do. I want to I still have my mask on. I'm going to reach down, left hand, and then the right hand's going to do a puppet voice, and I'm going to throw my voice over behind them and say, hey, look over here! So they're going to hear a different voice. And that gives me 3d6 because that's my expertise, and that's the sock hat I'm using. I don't know if you give that for a second, because maybe just the one for ventriloquism.
I don't think that your heirloom is help. The heirloom, the thing. Remember, we filled the thing that it's good at is
right. Yes, hiding. That's why I said I think it's just a 2d6.
So you're not hiding here. Yeah, it would be 2d6 because it is your family's expertise is ventriloquism, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that for sure too.
It's a 3. It's the highest one.
So something bad.
So there it is.
So something unfortunate happens in the current scene. Same way as you got last time. So tell us how things go from bad to worse.
You hear an orc say, "Oi, what are you doing?"
Another one. This was just on our case.
Devin does not.
What was the thing you were trying to do initially? I'm sorry.
I'm trying to make their tension just look away for a moment. But they were not at all. They actually are experts in ventriloquism themselves.
Oh, yeah?
And so what they do is... The goblin is left in a difficult position.
A difficult position could be inside of a badger's mouth.
Yeah, well, I was either going to say, that's what they do. Because, I keep forgetting everything is huge in this one, right? Everything
you're small. You're a little Gerblin.
Yeah, so I think he opens up, and I'm kind of holding the mouth open.
Yeah, just
and trying not for it to chomp me.
Hoppy's in trouble again.
Chompy.
Chompy, that's your new name. Also, alternatively, I'm not sure if you guys remember or recall, but you do have an option to reroll all your dice.
Oh, the lucky ear.
You have a lucky ear. So, you can burn your character's lucky ear and reroll all the dice that were just involved in that roll. But as a consequence, you will lose your ear.
Nah.
I'm just saying, you got 2 dice on that roll, so a pretty good chance of success if you want to reroll it. It's your first goblin. You only have 1 lucky ear, though. You can't use both your ears.
Oh,
only one of them is lucky.
1 per goblin?
1 per goblin. There are dark wizards out there that are trying to work on a genetically superior goblin that has 2 lucky ears, but so far they have all been inside out as well, which is not very lucky. Let's do that.
We'll use the lucky ear. I'll reroll.
I'm just saying, if you want to, you don't have to.
It's a 5. That works.
Yeah, new 5 is definitely a success. So you can now viciously chop the ear off the goblin on your character sheet, and you can also tell us how you've turned this and how you've gotten the success now, but at the price of your ear.
Yeah, so they hear in the distance, and you as well. You hear, "A dingo ate your baby!" And so they all run away into a distance of about 100 feet away.
Well, remember, we haven't really. Well, I guess the thing is get the badger weed. So maybe the first part's scaring the badgers off, and now we got to get the badger weed. Maybe that presents its own obstacles. Okay. I will try to harvest. I'll try to harvest some badger weed. That's what I'll try to do. I don't have anything that really makes me good at that. I'm just gonna roll a single d6 and see if I could die from this. That'd be funny. I got a 6. I got a 6 natural 6, baby. So I go over there, and because I've built up an immunity from my years of abuse of badger weed, I'm able to
hours. Your hours of use?
My days, minutes, my 3-day straight, my 3-day badger weed bender that I've been on for my 4 days of life. It doesn't affect me. I'm able to pick it up and it doesn't seep into my hands and make me loopy or nothing because I'm just hey.
Yeah, and actually because I got a 5, it took it from 2 to 1, and you got a 6, so it took it from 1 to 0. So we have accomplished that.
That was me checking the box. Boom and
yeah, you
boom.
Brought a basket. You're all done.
Hey, what?
Oh, I brought a basket. You're already all done.
Oh yeah, I'm just getting a little buzz, mate.
Well, don't have all of it. We need it for the wizard.
I'm wrapping part. I'm not going to ingest it. I'm just going to wrap it around my body. Stage 3, time to go get some climbing gear. So we make our way back out of the badger fields. We're heading to the bugbear shanties because that's where we know we're going to find some climbing gear. As we do that, a group of 12 bugbears, all athletic guys, just yeah, all right. They're huge for us. They come out oi. You ready for another round? And they're whoa, I don't know if we wait. How many I say there were?
12.
Yes, they divide into teams of 4. Divide into 3 teams of 4 to play Goblin Ball, which involves each of them having a ball or a goblin. They have to, whichever team holds all 3 wins, and they violently attack each other for them. Those are the rules. Those are the rules of Goblin Ball, and we just came here for climbing gear. So this is going to be our difficulty 4 stage, the last part of task 1. Let's see. I hope we can do it. So they come up, and we are just surrounded by these guys as they are eagerly all right, pick your Gerblin. So they're trying to establish teams now by everybody getting their first goblin. And anybody want to take an action?
Yeah, I feel like this isn't a willing Gerblin game.
No, the Gerblins actively try to run. That's part of the fun for them. Yeah.
So I feel like Twig is gonna try to duck underneath their legs, right? To get out of whatever this circle of whatever's going on.
It's a circle of jerks.
Circle of jerks, yeah. Well, just keep. I know that one.
I know that one.
They're all in there choking chickens, like the jerks they are.
Yep. They're gonna try to duck behind, right? And then climb up the back of one of them because these are our bugbear friends in the bugbear shanty. They should have maybe.
They're not necessarily our friends, but yeah.
I like using friends as well.
That's fair.
We're gonna try to climb up the back of one of them, see if they have any climbing gear.
Sure.
Or control them with. Actually, no, I got a better idea. I want to control them with the rope of death.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll your 3d6. I see you metagaming. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, this is an ability I have. Why not?
Go have fun.
3d6. A 3, a 5, and a 6.
Well, 6 is a success. You definitely knock one out there. Describe to us your victory.
Yeah, so they made this cool dodge, like rolled under, climbed on top of their back, quickly tied up their rope of death around one of them to like bring them down, and like tugged and tugged and tugged, and just like ended up toppling the bugbear jerk. And ideally, maybe knocking them into one of the other ones in a different team to like distract them for getting one of you guys.
Yeah, I think you're trying to add yourself an advantage on there. You just get to succeed.
I know.
You did it last time,
Well,
too.
it's more fun.
You're like, yeah, I did the thing where I succeed, and also I knocked all the towels over their eyes so they're blind now. I was like, no, I got to do.
Hey, that's like extra success.
I like it. I appreciate it.
Doesn't get you +1, but it's nice flavor.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, and knocks it down to a 3. Yeah.
Man, I'm so sorry, you guys. You actually interpret all of the results of your rolls when you roll multiple dice. Like, they all happen.
Oh, they all happen.
Yeah, do you remember? Do you have your roll still?
Oh, wait,
yeah,
all the rolls?
So a 3, a 5, and a 6.
Yeah, they all happen. A 3, a
They
5, and a
all
6. So you get something bad, but you do get 2 successes. So describe now with that in mind. Sorry, quick little. With that in mind, something bad has to end up happening. So you have to end it on a bad note, but you do get 2 successes. So you're pretty successful.
Okay, so I'm gonna knock one of those guys into another guy, right?
For sure. Let's take 2 of them out. Take 2 of them out.
Yeah. And then something bad.
I think you just got their attention, probably.
I got their attention, so that all eyes are on, or most eyes are on Twig.
I think that you just took out. I think you're a lowly Gerblin, and you just took out 2 friggin' bugbears who are like master assassins and like the tactical operators of this world.
Yeah.
I think that could be the bad thing for sure. That'll be a -1. I took the -1 and it was yours that you gave it to me, Devin. So why don't you pay it for?
So what I see is also an opportunity to run. I want to run and jump on this piece of like a flat aluminum, like roofing that is there, and I want to jump on that and almost like slide a distance away as they are not looking at me. I believe that will just give me the 1d6, and it's a 2, but that's what a 2. So
did you give it a -1?
I did. That was with the -1.
Okay. So 2 is just an injury. So you've actually harmed yourself, and so describe how you got hurt while trying to do this, and mark it on your sheet appropriately.
Yeah, I think that he manages to kind of land skateboard-esque onto this piece of roofing aluminum, but like a bugbear has like this like heavy bow or a weapon hanging like below his crotch, and my head hits that on the way through, and I fall off.
Ugh.
And that takes 1. Yeah, take one of the boxes.
Yeah, you take of your 2 boxes. So if you get hurt again, it's GG for that Gerblin.
Ah!
Not a lot of hits can the Gerblins take. Exactly 2 of them, or 1 and survive. So cool. I will. I think what Bing is going to do is like he gets snatched up by one of these bugbears, and he's just going to try to make himself very heavy by clutching on to the rock of rolling. He's just going to hold on to it and just be like, I'm heavy now. Let me go. I don't think that I actually get to add a d6 for that, though, because the thing it's good at is smashing, not being heavy. What do you guys think?
Yeah, no. We wouldn't do that.
Yeah. And then, but I am holding on to it with my huge arms.
I did give you 1.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. So yeah, I'm holding on to this rock by big, huge arms and trying to make myself too heavy to score. Too heavy for them to hold on to. So I got a 5 and a 2. So I think what happens, so I'm definitely successful. So I think what happens is one of these bugbears that was holding me, he like I get really heavy because I'm holding on this rock, and he just like lets me go, and I come down here and I crush his foot, but also my entire body. so I know I hurt one of the bugbears for sure, but I've hurt myself much more badly.
That's funny. Shoot. Well, that's 2 successes. So what does that look like? Or do we have to still attempt?
So
we haven't got
we need one more because Avon got 2 successes. I got 1 success, so that's 3 total. So
she reduced it with her 5 and 6, right? And it was a 4.
It was a 4.
Or does it just mean it needs a 2 to pass?
No.
I'm confused about that. Maybe then.
So think of it like counting down, like horse, like you run out of letters or whatever. So because this is a difficulty 4, it means we have to succeed 4 times.
Oh, okay.
But a success is always a 5 and a 6. So we've succeeded 3 out of 4. If we get 1 more success, we did it.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought if you got a 5 or 6, you subtract 1 from the difficulty rating.
Right.
So when she succeeded, it went from a 4 to a 2, right?
Okay. So it started. So difficulty rating started as a 4, right?
Yep.
She succeeded, reduced it by 1. So it went from a 4 to a 3. She succeeded again because you get the results of all your dice, and she had a 5 and a 6. So you reduced it from a 3 to a 2. I succeeded on my turn. I got 1 success. I reduced it from a 2 to a 1. Now we refunded all our action tokens because we've all had a turn. We take another turn. If we succeed again, we reduce it from a 1 to a 0, which means we did it.
And then you got it. Okay, track. And we've all taken actions now, right? So we're restored.
Yep. So we've refunded our tokens. Anybody can go. Avon, you're the only one who's not hurt. So
yeah, I think I'll go because I'm the only one not hurt. So Twig will. I think they'll. Because they kind of knocked a few of them over. Kind of like as 20 million things go through my brain about what to do and not know what to do at the same time. Yeah, they have all the bugbears on them. Kinda. They're gonna try and like pickpocket one of the ones they've downed.
That's good.
Oh, see if they actually have like climbing gear on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So that would be 2 because they're not sneaking.
You've been revealed at this point. I think it's probably just 1 because it doesn't make you good at stealing.
Doesn't make. I don't have stealing the Gerblin. That is a 2. So I imagine because they get an injury and they're trying to pickpocket.
Yeah.
The one that they kind of knocked over but haven't killed. Just like all I can think of is oi. That's me pockets, and then just kind of like picks up Twig
because
it is Goblin Ball, and chucks them, and they end up rolling on the ground, getting hurt.
All right, I'll go for it, Devin. I'll take a shot. I'm going to attempt to punch this bugbear. So I'm on the ground. I'm going to get out from under my giant rock, get up, try to punch a bugbear in the dick and run. I will be punching him with the assistance of my huge arms. It will punch very hard. So I'll be rolling 2d6. Good news, bad news.
Oh no.
So I think what happens is this. Hey, fuck you can't fucking play football with me, mate. And I'm just going to punch all of them in the dick. I'm going to punch every one of them in the dick, and they're all going to fall over. And I'll be like, you guys get the climbing gear. I gotta rock a solo, and then they get up and instantly just savagely beat me to death. just beat me to a bloody mess on the ground, and they're so distracted, savagely stomping me into pace that you guys get the opportunity. Because I got a success in it. I got a 5 and a 2, so I succeeded. So you guys have the climbing gear, but it is the death of Banger Screamer.
See you, Banger Screamer.
Means of death, banged to death.
Bang.
To death? No.
How appropriate. Cool. So,
rest in peace.
We've done the thing. Hooray for us. We have everything. We've actually done the entire task 1, get gear. So we've got the key, we have our badger weed, and we have our climbing gear. So we get to move on to task 2, which is get ready. The first stage of which involves a little stakeout. I'm going to let you guys go first while I frantically draw a Gerblin.
Yep. Well, I think so. Obviously, we know that we are going to the Wizarding Tower. And for those of you at home who can't see the map, kind of the cardinal direction that it sits in from where the goblin pits are is directly north. This sort of foreboding and ominous thing. It even has like a couple like figures hanging from the rafters and impaled on the top of this tower.
Yeah, doesn't look pretty.
So I imagine that it is a little walk from us, not too far. So we can see the top of it from our pits, but enable for us to get a good angle on where the windows are and where the doors are, and we're gonna have to get much closer. And so to do that, I would like to set up perhaps a hot dog stand of some kind. And so for me, that's I'm gonna pull together a ramshackled from the bugbear shanties, like a cart, very sloppily thrown together. And so kind of my action will be I will just try to seem legitimate. Shane, I don't know if you have something else that you want to throw in there, or Avon. That's not my action, it's kind of the scene for me.
No, that was a great setting of the scene.
No, I like it.
And I really appreciated it. I am frantically drawing a sexy goblin.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So I guess we can roll into action. I have an action.
If you have an action in mind, then...
I have an action because what I want to do is I want to distract. And so I'm going to say... what's something gross? I don't know. Old socks for sale! Old socks for sale! And they... free mustard! And so with that, I will roll a d6. That is a 3. I can't get anything beyond that.
Maybe you need to change out your dice.
You know what? I'm going to change that dice and we'll just use this one. So what it looks like for me to roll a 3 is a fail.
Oh, I got an idea.
I forgot. I'm just trying to find the daggum bad rolls thing. Okay, well, here's what I think happens. I think that they are fresh socks instead of they're not old socks by any means. And so they're looking for some really stinky stuff. And so when the guy comes over, as I'm reaching in, one of the bugbears that is tromping around slams my head into the cart.
What if you squish your head into the cart because you're not taking injury?
Right. So he'll squish my
disadvantage
hand.
on the. It's definitely a bad situation or something.
He'll squish my hand. Then that's what we'll do. Not head, but hand. He'll squish my hand inside of it, or trap my hand, not squish it.
Okay. So I'll go next to give Shane some more time.
Oh, I think I might be ready.
Oh.
Oh. No.
I think what's going to happen is that Timbre, who is a sexy goblin, ?
Okay.
She got a little pixie cut and big old titties, and she's got pump shoes and fishnet stockings, and she's got a tambourine and little dangly jingly earrings.
Is she holding a purse? Did I see that, or was
No,
that her hand?
it's her tambourine.
Oh,
She had a little tambourine there.
I gotcha. Hard to see.
Well, I'm doing my best. So Tambour's gonna be like, "Oi, governor, come here, orphan." And she's gonna seduce. It was an orc or a bugbear?
It's a bugbear.
Seduce this bugbear. She is a sexy goblin ? So
I guess you get the die.
So I'm gonna
Question
go.
mark?
And I'll tell you what, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, right? Like it's pretty rock and
Yeah.
roll.
Seeing it here. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's probably roll 3d6 on that. Okay. So that is a 4, a 5, and a 1.
Which one's first?
Okay. So here's what's gonna happen. So I'm successful. First of all, I'm gonna knock that down because I'm going to be advancing our efforts here. Something good happens is I'm going to immediately remove this threat because the orc is very receptive to my advances, and he's going to take me back to his place, and it's going to hurt.
Oh, God.
It's gonna. I have sustained an injury. I've permanently lost all of my...
What do you write if that's the second? It's a banging, right?
Still banging. Everyone, Death by Banging Berry is banging. So
There's something good.
There was a bell that's too loud. Died by clanging.
So the something good happens is I've removed the orc threat, the bugbear threat. Bugbear threat is no longer present because of my good doings.
Literally.
And whoever rolls next will get a +1.
Okay, so in Hoppy's cart, I'd like to hide in there and drill out some peepholes so I can watch the tower.
Nice, love that.
Mm.
So that's 2.
Yep, because you're good at sneaking.
Yes, beautiful. Oh, that's a 2 and a 2. I did.
Oh, 3 and a 3.
You got a perfectly good lucky ear right there. That
Yeah, I'm gonna use the lucky ear.
yeah, I should have used lucky ear for Banga to save his life, but whatever. He did it.
Okay, one more. A 1 and a 6.
Okay.
So I guess Twig manages to drill out these holes in the cart. However, I don't know how to kill them off. This is their dying roll because of the 1.
Suffocation.
Oh, are you? Is this it
So
for you?
then your socks actually do smell bad now. Like they have been longer than a week. They managed with their last breath to get the hole out, but not enough for them to be able to continue living on.
Well, it happens.
You can come out now.
Hey,
Come out now.
hey. All right, that would be. Have you acted yet, Hop? Or I guess that's everybody gets their
I
tokens
did.
back.
Yep. So we
Yep,
reset.
is everyone? Yep, reset. I gotta draw a new goblin.
Yeah. Take it away, Devin.
I pull out the body and I just throw it down, and because I'm just kind of cause a distraction again and say, "Unrightful goblin death," and run away. Just away from that as I'm looking to see who is going to come and when trouble happens.
Yeah.
Who's coming to
How
stop
fast
that?
the response is, what it looks like.
It's a 6.
Hey, that's a success. And the last one. So yeah, you take us out of here. Tell us everything we learned.
Yeah, so I think we know that there is constantly 4 roving guards, 2 orcs, 2 bugbears. Bugbears are more on watch. Orcs are for the muscle. They clean up anything that's not supposed to be on premises. Like if you're squatting for too long, you're out. The fact that I was even selling hot old socks there, I was going to be removed soon. So we've got to be one of the long noses. there is about 10-minute window between guard shifts that we are able to sneak in or perhaps take one of the long noses, and that's where we insert ourselves. And then it would be all the windows stack up right on top of each other, so we can take those when it's time to get up.
Very, very cool. It will bring us over to Task 2, Stage 2, which is, you guessed it, a training montage. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry about all the things I'm about to say. So I'll start us off, obviously, as the sexy Gerblin who's just had a sharp realization that perhaps she needs a stronger uterine wall.
She does Kegels for hours.
She has a Kegel device that involves hoisting the rock of rolling over like a ravine with like a chain that just goes somewhere.
Like, is it like, was it a trick rope or a rope trick? That's where the
whatever helps you sleep at night. So I think for sure I roll a d6, and then do I roll another one for sexy?
Question mark?
I think this is a pretty sexy Gerblin thing to do.
Wait, so we can fail our training montage?
You can die during the training montage. That's why I've set myself up in a dangerous training situation.
Okay.
I really hope I don't die this way. It will be miserable. But here we go. I'm going to roll 2d6. That is a 6 and a 2. So this would kill me. So I'm definitely going to cut my ear off. Reroll that. That is a 6 and a 5. Okay. Just dub successes. So like what happens is I'm training super hard and I'm doing exactly what I described earlier, and I'm concentrating. My face is getting like, oh yeah, I'm in the fucking zone. Oh, I'm gonna set a new world record for fucking fantastic voyages. Oh, and I get so hard. I get so.
Only when I'm in trouble, Daddy.
I produce such a singular effort that a blood vessel bursts.
Wait, are you in character still, or is this you as Shane? Scott Shane solved
a blood vessel bursts, and my entire ear just explodes off the side of my head as I hoist the rock back onto the bridge. Oh, yeah!
I imagine there's like this giant like chasm, and you're one leg, and that you're just like a flat. What do you call? Who's that guy? The freaking Bloodsport. What's that guy's name?
Russell Crowe.
No, he's
talking about Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, just doing splits. That chain is. You're sitting still, but somehow it's like pendulum swinging. Back
oh god.
Yeah. I'm ready now.
I imagine that I'm in this tower, and I look out and I say, "Are you ready?" And you see 9 stacked and waving back and forth like goblins, and I'm gonna jump out to be the 10th goblin because we're practicing to go up the tower, and so I'm gonna so I'm trying to balance on top of them. That is a 3.
Something bad happens.
I slip and fall, but on my way down, I'm able to catch on to number 7, but it kills half the climb team that is going to be on that day. So now we only have 5 that were designated and have trained for this day to do that.
Well, I'm happy to say that we'll be introducing now, because we are spent token-wise, Avon's new Gerblin, who will be making their roll immediately with a -1.
Yeah. Okay, there's my Gerblin.
Oh, what's
so good.
What's their deal?
So his name is Stick. He's really good at stabbing things. He's got like a little bun of hair on top. Got a face mask because it's kind of cool, but he doesn't wear a shirt because he's even cooler.
Fuck, that's cool.
He wears the family heirloom around his waist, and he's got like one pants leg down and the other one's up. It's super cool, right?
Sounds cool.
And I guess he's joining in the training montage, a -1. He's looking at the falling goblins. Hey, that's not how you're supposed to do it! And he's gonna, like, try to instruct them a little bit better on how to balance.
Well, so your family expertise is climbing, so you're definitely going to get a 2d6 here. It is a -1 to both of them.
Yes.
So,
If he dies in this process,
he dies.
He dies. It's a 4 and a 2.
Oof.
Nope, because I got a -1. I got a 3 and a 1.
Ooh.
Okay, so something bad happens, and you're going to take a damage, unless you want to try to reroll the whole thing by taking that ear off.
He just got into life. I feel like I should.
Yeah, I mean, don't start him off this way. Let him get a reroll.
Let him get a reroll. Okay.
Tamber don't have an ear either. It's fine.
That's a 6 and a 5.
-1.
You were right. I should have cut his ear.
Was it-
-1. So it's a 4 and a 5.
Okay, so something good happens, and that's that's the last success. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So you just even though you had the detriment of it only being a 5-man team now, that just meant you got to spend more one-on-one time with them.
Yeah, more one-on-one time with them to get that morale up for the party that's coming up soon, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But like as
where
one of them
nothing
was
bad
falling
will
down,
happen.
they ended up like ripping off his ear. And that's why his luck was spent at the time. It was real sad.
Yeah, but you
It was
did,
great and sad at the same time.
you did it. Okay, so now it is time for stage 3. Get hype. So we're there. We're at the big show, the big concert, the big party, the big feast, the big everything you ever wanted. We're just gonna get hype, and we just know that like this may very well be our last night alive. Like we're not sure if we're gonna see the morning as we party, and so it's that great of a party. And during the rock show that the whole Screama family was putting on, maybe some miscalculations were made with the pyrotechnics. Maybe maybe the guild, I don't know, I'm not sure who that was that did put those together, but something has gone wrong and there was a giant explosion. So but like I don't think that stops the goblin party. I just think it makes it a little bit more interesting. So I think that as the party continues, there's like flaming confetti and just like people are like going into tree. It's just like absolute madness, but we're all still trying to have a good time so that it's still hype. No matter how we have to die to get to the hype, we will get to the hype.
It's going to happen whether we like it or we like it. It's not even a knot in that case.
Yep. So who wants to start us off?
I will. I think that in that explosion, there's like some like very hot jelly that remains hot for a long time, and like it falls into this area and just like covers it. And a few of the goblins go, "Floor is lava!" And so I'm gonna try to be the first one. I'm gonna pull out my sock rabbit. That is for this character, and be like, "I got this," and make my way across on the various items that are on the ground.
I don't know if that's a 2d6 situation, my friend.
No, really? I rolled a 1.
Okay.
That's a 5.
That's a success, baby. Boom.
And I use one leg to jump across and make it to the other side from where we were. Yatta!
I think goblins are pretty Nardbar's people, so I think that while Tamber is like hanging out at the snack bar and like a big molten just hunk of Narlars just falls down and destroys the food table, there's like a fire there and she panics and she just like starts grabbing up other goblins that have already died and it's just like, who wants barbecue? And
Cannibalism?
Yeah, we're goblins, dude. Of course we eat our own. You think we don't eat our own?
I did not know. I didn't know that.
I didn't want to think about it.
You think that if an orc touches your baby, you don't think it smells different and you just eat it? That's what we do. We are goblins. I'll roll a 1d6. That's 2. I'm dead as shit.
Shatter!
I get immediate. So it's yeah, let's go cook it up. I was like, oh, it's super good. I go. Are goblins poison? I fall over immediately.
That's what you didn't know. If you don't know, now you know.
Means of death. Cousin soup. All right, have fun, guys.
yeah. So Stick is gonna, I guess, climb up onto the stage. Because we gotta hype up the party, right? Because booster morale. Because we got this big old thing to do tomorrow. They're just kind of gonna yell at everyone like, "Look what I can do!" Just to be like, and then continue climbing up on like. If it's a rafty stage, I imagine there's like the poles on the side or like the overhang.
Oh, it's a rafty
like
stage.
I want to be on the rafters. Like yeah, I want to be cool and up in the rafters. Just like just boost people up.
Hell yeah, do it.
Like we could do this. We got the white wall spider family on this, right? And that's 2d6, right?
Yeah, for climbing for sure.
Yeah. Oh, he dead.
What'd you get? A 1 and a 1.
A 1 and a 2. So he tries to do the family thing, and he just ends up falling from the rafters and going splat on the stage. He dead.
All right.
That was both
Have fun taking a bunch of actions until you die, because we can't
wait, so you both are recreating your...
Yeah.
I gotta get rid of Hoppy, bro. Alright, let's see.
Yeah, dude, I'm on my 3rd goblin, bro. Hoppy needs to die immediately.
I have been trying to get rid of Hoppy, but it's either just like 3 or 5, 6. I think what happens is Hoppy's feeling the energy of what's going on.
He's vibing, bro.
And tries to jump in there and get in on the drum solo that's happening. And wants to be applauded for such. So, what do you know? It's a 6. Hoppy is able to jump in and or it's a 5 because I subtracted that, but is able to get in and just hammers out one of the most successful drum solos, and even the Screamus family is impressed, and the crowd goes crazy. So that places down to what, 3?
Yeah, and I can't rejoin yet.
Neither can I.
Cool. Following that, Hoppy will do a stage dive after that successful attempt. Is just going to run out and jump off the stage. And that is a... Do I keep doing... Do I get negative still for this turn?
What do you mean? Did you roll a bad thing last time, or?
No, I rolled.
She just died. She didn't get a bad.
Oh, okay. Never mind. No, I didn't do it. So I got a 4. Something
good happens.
They catch me, and they pass me back up on a stage and yell, "Encore! Encore!" And so this time I'm going to go for the guitar and try to rip a solo. And that's a 5. It was a 4, but I got a +1 to myself. So I grab the guitar from the next family member of the Screamas and just shred. Yes, you said it, Zero. Just shred. I'm down on both knees, just shredding, laying on my knees with back is flat on the stage. And then I pick the guitar up and slam it and just destroy it. Crowd.
Oh yeah, dude. Hell yeah. And just in time to pick up the pieces.
Yes.
It's your boy, Frunk Screamer. Frunk, he's funky as hell, dude. He got like a little loose tie. He's got like a little suit with bell bottoms. He got an afro and little itty bitty glasses, little John Lennon purple ass glasses. He's having they're pencil colored, but he's having a great fucking time, bro. His special quality is that like he's smooth as hell. And so what he's going to do is just cool as a cucumber. He's just going to walk up and be like, "Fire? Pfft, I love fire." And he's just going to catch himself on fire. And just be cool about it, man.
Fire. I love fire.
And I would like to posit that is both smooth as hell and rock and roll.
111.
Man, it's a dangerous thing about this ear. I'm trying to get Okay. Bro, 564. That's it. That's GG. No, it's not. We're at 3 still. So 5 and 6.
No, we're at 2.
You got one?
Yeah, because I kept passing.
Dude, then I just did it. I just still like what happens is he sets himself on fire and he's like, "Oh shit, what's that smell? It's my ear, bro." And he just like burns it. It's fine, dude. I'm still frunking. I'm still frunking, baby.
Oh, that's so good.
And then he goes, "All right. Now for the only thing more fire than that, my mixtape." And he starts DJing. Everybody's like, "Frunk. Everybody get frunk tonight. Everybody get frunked up. Frunk. Everybody get frunk tonight. Everybody get frunked up. Frunk. Everybody get frunk tonight. Everybody get frunked up. Frunk. Everybody get frunk tonight. Everybody get frunk up. Frunk. Everybody get frunk tonight. Everybody get frunk up. Frunk. Everybody get frunk tonight. Everybody get frunk up. It has a great party. Everybody gets hype. I
fucking love it.
I fucking love it.
They started off the night rocky.
No, if there aren't at least 2 deaths at a Gerblin party, it's considered like a pretty timid affair.
You've done it.
I mean,
we did it.
People do be dying at Gerblin parties.
Yeah.
But we are on to our final task. So this is all we gotta do is get through this, and we did it, baby. Don't think about the part that it's gonna be way harder than anything we've done so far.
True. Yeah.
So first up is make a distraction.
I like to do it. I finally have my character. It's been a hot minute since I've gone, I feel like.
Step on up.
Yeah, so my Gerblin is Branch. Branch. Yeah, she's pretty. That's what she is.
Branch. I didn't see her. Can I see Branch?
Oh yeah. She's got hair over one eye and a cute little high ponytail. Dang, she's wearing kind of like a dress number, and the family heirloom is like a shawl thing going on.
Hell yeah!
So yeah, it's great. So you're trying to make a distraction.
This is like the gate team. So this is the ones we have a key. We can get inside, and we're gonna make a distraction once we're in there.
So we have to get to the door, right?
I mean, we can assume we're there. I mean,
we assume we're there.
We can assume we're there, and then we got in. We have a key. That's not crazy to do. But like now we're inside, and we're trying to make a distraction.
I have one if you don't want to go right this way.
Yeah, you can do it. I wanted to introduce, but I don't got anything.
Naturally, I look like a baby, so I'm going to act like one too. So I have my baby rattle that I'm going to pull out, and I just lay down on my back and start shaking that thing. And actually, my defining feature is the baby rattle, so I'm going to use that junk. I'm going to roll 2d6s. That is a 2 and a 4.
So that's an injury and a good thing.
So what happens is several people are concerned, but the creatures are so large they just didn't see me, so they step on me and splat. But in doing so, I pull the crowd away from the main floor that you guys are on, so that you can sneak up the same like kind of back path that the big nose.
Oh, okay. So what we should do is like you've done it here, and we move on to the second floor.
Yes,
like, you can catch back up to it if you want to, but now we're gonna go up to the second floor and make a distraction there. I like that.
Yes, so now I will bring my second character, so you guys have it for a few.
Oh, that was how you died? You got squished? Like all the
Yes.
way to death? Oh, God.
Yes.
I didn't know. I didn't realize. You got to.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was just like, oh, you took some damage. No, they squished a baby to
Stomp,
death.
stomp.
But they're like, oh, now we got to clean up this mess. And now they like, come out
Get
with like
them
mops
off.
and shit. Like, oh. Cool. Well,
We're still trying to make a distraction.
it's a +1 if you want to take your first roll with +1, or else Frunk will lead the way.
Let Frank be the distraction.
Who's ready to frunk tonight? Who wants to fall in frunk with Frunk? And he's gonna come around and just schmooze. He's just like, I'm the life of the party. Of course I'm supposed to be here, and this is natural and I love it. So that's gonna be as smooth as hell. I'll roll 2d6. That's not very rock and roll, frankly. A 6 and a 3, so I get +1, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's actually a 7 and a 4. So I succeed. Everybody's loving Frunk. Everybody's like a bunch of these, orc girls come in like, oh, is that your natural hair? And I'm like, yeah, it is, baby.
Boy.
How do you get it that way? You can't bottle the Frunk.
So I think.
Pass you a positive, Avon.
Oh yeah, so I feel like it now goes on to my action, right?
Yep.
Gonna go over here and help Frank. Continue the distraction, gather more. I guess those orc guards around because.
Oh, do you want to just move on? I thought we were working our way up the tower, causing distractions.
Well, I thought stage 2 is climb the tower, so I'm a little confused.
Well,
Yes, we haven't made distractions yet. We haven't completed that.
We need enough distractions up the
Yes.
tower,
Yeah.
Right, and so
where the outside team is climbing up the tower.
I imagine because we have split into 2 teams, we will have, if any of the goblins that were initially part of this team survive, we'll deal with that later because it'll be a different team on the outside climbing while we're doing this. If that makes sense.
Okay, I got it.
We've deviated a bit. I can see the confusion.
Yeah, this is how I got confused. I was like, I don't know where my turn is now. Welcome. No, she'll move on to the next level to provide more distractions over there.
How are you distracting up there?
Well, she's pretty. I don't want to be the same kind of
Sexy
business as
Gerblin,
before.
question mark?
Yeah, there's a difference between sexy Gerblin and pretty Gerblin.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I feel like
Attractive goblin.
like when you my thoughts are made cafe. You can look but you can't touch.
Sure.
Kind of thing,
I think she's. I think she's actually like charming them.
Yeah, charming kind of
Charming
business.
rather than seducing.
Yeah, so she'll be on the next level. Maybe charming one of the big nose goblins that are in the tower. Who else is in there?
Yeah.
Whoever. Yeah. And she's just like, I don't know, posing philosophy questions or something
maybe you hit on 2 of them and like make them fight over you.
Ooh, yeah. Let's go with that. She's being pretty charming.
Yeah,
I'd
I'd say that's 2d6 easy,
Yeah, sweet.
and probably 3 because you're climbing the social ladder.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I mean, I can do that. Do you want it? Does it count?
I like how you jumped on it though. You're like, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 17 d6.
Okay. And then I get a
They're all ones.
plus-
I'm super dead.
I get a +1, right? Because you had something good for
Yeah,
yours,
it's +1.
right?
Yep.
Okay, so that would be a 3 and a 6.
Okay, so something bad happens, but you do knock a success.
Yes.
God, was that our first success? No, I succeeded just now.
Yeah, so we're down to 2. We need 2 more.
Yep.
Okay, so while she's distracting them, and we got 2 of them fighting over her, right? It's now become a bit of a ruckus, and getting the attention of maybe like the wizard from the higher floor. So he's kind of stirring about instead of being in his usual routine.
I love that.
So maybe he's making some noise up there. It's not going according to plan, I feel like. Right? That's something bad enough to happen to the next roll, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think that all this is going on. And there's like talk of like these goblins fighting, and Frunk's just like, Whoa, man, they need to learn how to chill out. I'm not like them. I'm cool, and you can just keep hanging out and talking to me. And that'll kind of be his desperate attempt to get some of that heat off of him. So I'd say that's still being cool. Cool under pressure, so I'll roll 2d6 but -1. Oh boy, that's dub 3s. -1, that's dub 2s. Frunk burned his ear off at the party.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I think it's cool. Definitely not me. I'm cool as hell. And they're like, there's nothing cool about you. You're a fucking poser. And I think that they just he's there on the second stage of this large tower. I think they immediately grab him and throw him through the window. Just immediately evict him.
No.
Ah, stay frunky fresh.
He's a big fat phony.
Yes.
Okay. Into the fray.
Do me a favor,
Yeah.
Avon. We're gonna skip Devin, because if we can keep his Gerblin fresh, then he can bring it just to be on the outside team. So I'm gonna need you to just carry real quick.
Okay, so we have one more success, right?
I think we have two. No, we need two more, but I know you can clutch it.
You think I can? God. Yeah. So so she's here with these other guys. I have the negative. No, you had the negative. Okay.
Yeah, I had the negative. It killed me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So she's here chilling out with these two Gerblins, trying to be charming and cute and wonderful, and continue on with this act she's got going. Just to maybe start singing wonderfully in her goblin tones, to maybe get the guys from the lower floor back up to their area, because the other guy was knocked out. Could hear that screaming, right?
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I got.
Alright, go for it. Roll the dice.
2d6.
Just get 2 successes. It's fine.
I did get 2 successes.
Did you?
I did. Those are double 6s.
Yeah! Got him!
Yeah, so, she's here being charming, and as soon as that melodic tones of Gerblin lady starts going on, the ladies and
Lords.
guards or whoever that her companions had join up on the floor, and they're now swayed by her charming ways and listening to this impromptu concert while she distracts for everyone else.
All right. We have successfully created a distraction. So now we're going to move on to climbing the tower. However, we do have the added difficulty or the added event of the lice birds that come in and try to swoop away the goblins.
Yeah, it's the birds that are attacking us because of the lice that are on us.
Besides it being because we added the difficulty to whatever had the event.
It
right?
it was a 4. It gets bumped up to a 2 because it's got the
Plus 2,
hazard.
Yeah. Okay,
that's why it's a 6 instead of a 4.
So I am going to this new character I have. His name is Snazzy of the Leg Pit. He is bossy. He has a really nice, curling, thin mustache. He wears a blue suit with coattails that drag the ground and a purple bow tie. I'm trying to see if you can.
So beautiful.
I love him.
So wondrous.
So he'll be outside and he'll say, "Up, everyone up!" And because he's the boss and he's not actually on it, building a tower, I'm going to give him a 2. because his defining feature is his bossy.
Gotcha.
That is a 4 and a 1.
Well, that's the good news. Is 4 is a good thing that happened. The bad news is you take an injury unless you want to burn your ear.
No, so I'm able to get. I'll say we need to get to the 4th floor, and I managed to be able to get them stacked up to the 2nd floor. However, one of the birds hears me calling out and comes down and pecks into my head, and that's what I'll take some damage there.
Perfect. Yep. And this is the perfect time for help to come in the form of Mimi. Mimi Screamer.
Shout out to all you grandmothers out there.
She's actually the mother of the group, the matron. But she's the keyboardist in the band, which really consists of her just clinking rocks that make melodic tones, because they don't actually have instruments. But her defining feature is that she is cruel. So she's going to just climb over top of you, just digging her long black finger. That's I'll describe. She's got long black hair and like a black lace dress, very long, eyeliner under her eyes, and kind of just like she's dark. She's got big black fingernails, and she's just gonna dig them into your flesh as she crawls up over you, just stepping her high heels into your face. So she's going to very cruelly climb over you. You know how you do. Which will result in a. Did I have any modifiers on this?
+1, yep.
+1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that makes it a 5 and a 6. It's 4 and a 5.
Okay, so that drops it down to
just 2 successes.
4.
So yeah, I'm just able, and I'm able to make just like a ton of progress by just springboarding over your head, and I just go, "Sorry, you're such a fucking twit. Sorry, you're dumb fucking head's only good for climbing on you, big fucking idiot. I fucking hate you."
Bridge is still stuck inside the tower. I haven't died.
So yeah, so here's my suggestion.
What's your 2nd floor? Boom.
So my suggestion is you can either immediately draw a new Gerblin and have an outside. Branch is not dead. It's Branch, right? Are we still on Branch?
Yeah, it's Branch. Yeah, we're still on Branch.
Branch is not dead, so you could bring them back in the later stage if you wanted to and keep them as like an extra life, or you can just wait. We can just take turns and try to catch up to that point.
I mean, yeah, well, I got the thing up to the 2nd floor. You could be out jumping out the window onto the shoulders and be climbing.
That's true.
I mean, no, she's on the 3rd floor.
She could come down and offer a hand. That could be your role.
Or that's what I'm thinking. So she's got them distracted and chilling out in the room, right? So she'll probably just like sit at the window, and everyone's just like rocking and swaying and making their own music, right? Because that was a success. I'm going to leave them distracted because I'm not going to undo that bullshit.
Yeah, for sure.
And she's going to offer one of her climbing rope things or whatever to help people up the thing.
For sure. And I think even you being an expert climber, that's going to come in handy here. I think it's an extra D6 for that. I don't think being pretty helps you very much, though. So probably just D6.
No, not in this one. Because I'm not doing the distraction. We succeeded
we already did that.
Yeah. No bonuses, right?
Nope.
No bonuses.
Nope. Something bad and a death.
Or an injury. That might be a reroll. I don't know. How do you feel about that ear?
Yeah, no, let's get that ear.
Let's get that ear. You gotta spin them ears sometimes, Victor.
That was even worse.
Like. Oh no. 2 injury?
Yeah. She falls out the window and also goes flat.
Let me have.
May I pause it? She's like doing that. She's like helping. She's like leaning a rope out, and one of the orcs goes like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And she goes, and tries to close the window really fast, chopping her own ear off. It just like screams and falls down and bleeds out.
Yeah, no, I like that. That's much better.
Well, incorporates the ear. Okay, Mimi is going to see all of this happen and just grab that rope that's like now weighed down by your corpse. So your little goblin body is getting dragged against the window as her weight is applied to it.
No. While you all are all trying to fight off the birds.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So she's doing that. She's sweet. She doesn't give a fuck about birds. She's over here just like punching them, grabbing them by their beaks, like twisting their necks, choking their chickens. Just really going at it. Is that enough cruelty to give me an extra D6?
I think so.
All right. Cool. So I'm gonna re-roll that.
Dead, huh?
Well, no, it was a good thing, which would have been nice, but then also an injury. But I want successes, so I'm re-rolling. Okay, so that is a 6 and a 1.
Three.
So that is a success, but I am injured as I twist one of these seagulls, or these birds, these swifts, I think they were called. I twist its beak off, and then its lover is there, and it's like, "I'll never forget you, Fernando," and it flies and it bites my ear off.
Like, oh, you fucking baby piece of shit! I don't fucking, you fucking birds! I fucking hate you and your stupid fucking.
Avon, who's your most recent character that just
My most recent one was Branch.
So we need two. Do we need 2 more? Is my math right?
3 more.
We need 3 more.
So I pick Branch up, and I.
No. Branch is
Very
in
dead.
the other room. They're very dead.
Yes, I pick Branch up,
Okay.
and I throw her some distance and say, "Oh, come eat me, birds! I'm ready to go. I'm sick of living here for so long. Do it now." And
So
then
using the body as bait.
yes, so I'm using ventriloquism after
nice.
I throw, and bossy
Perfect.
too. So I'm gonna roll 3d6.
Oh, perfect. All ones.
I got a 6, a 3, and a 2.
So it's an injury, a bad thing, and a success.
So okay, so the
How you looking on
something.
ears?
Yeah, you know what? Let me do that. I'm gonna do that.
Bad thing and an injury is pretty Narbars.
Yeah, that's worse. Okay.
Oh no.
As I throw the body, they're so swift that I don't have time to run away. Well, so the something good is, I did get a something good. I got 411. 411.
Oh no.
Something good is the tower has made it to the 3rd level at this point because I've caused the distraction. But the birds pick me up by both my ears as I go up, and then one just disconnects, and the bird that's stronger just wishboned me and took me away.
Oh.
Not missing a beat. Mimi, who's very cruel, goes,
Serves you right, you stupid fucking piece of shit! You're only good for fucking climbing, you fucking idiot! I'm a fucking get up.
This is the same as my I have a friend who shall remain nameless, wink. His mother is from England, and she's very mean to him. She's very, very abusive and mean to him. So I'm like, your mom sounds like a fucking Monty Python sketch. Don't listen to her, dude. So,
Oh, you fucking! I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you drunk on your birthday and make you feel bad. Oh.
That's the worst.
yeah, she's
Anyway,
she's
I have a Gerblin.
Okay.
I have a Gerblin.
Yeah, good enough.
He'll be useful.
Okay. He's a climber.
Yeah, he is a climber. His name is Trunk, and he is very strong. He wears like a bodysuit.
He's strunk.
He's strunk. That's the loving nickname that he has. Anyway, I imagine he's part of this Tower of Gerblins to help out.
For sure.
So, yeah. So
he might have
he's
been
just
the base. He might have been lifting Gerblins up, and now he's finally starting to climb himself.
Yeah. So like they're all balanced on him, right? And he's gonna like start helping everyone climb up by also climbing with all of their weight on top of him as well.
Perfect.
I would like.
That's climbing. That's strength, and you get to roll. I'd say that's 3d6.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I'll take it.
Because that's your defining characteristic is you're really strong, right?
Yeah, really strong in climbing. Wouldn't that be 2? And the normal roll would be 3.
Yeah, 3d6. You don't need that here, though.
I don't need that here. I like how you can just see my
Your
face.
face.
I'm
No,
like,
you don't need that here.
okay. No bonuses, right?
No.
We haven't had a good thing.
No.
All right,
Oh
that's
no!
a 3
I had a. Did you? Oh no, you went. Oh yeah, I had a 4. Did you go after me, Shane?
Okay, then yeah, plus one. I don't know. I was about to, but no, plus one.
Okay, yeah. So you get plus 1.
I get plus 1. Cool. So that would be a 4, 5, and a 6 with a plus 1.
More, so we need
2 more successes.
Yeah.
How's it go down?
How's it go down? So he's helping everybody up by like carrying the weight of the tower of Gerblins.
Okay.
2 successes. So maybe he manages to like get them up like a floor and a half up.
I think it's like that scene in The Princess Bride where Andre the Giant just like lifts everybody. He's just like, what are you talking about? He's only going to carry himself. Like you're just like climbing with everybody on top of you stacked. Like the tower, the whole tower just moves up as you climb from the bottom.
It totally has that escalator feel when you're like walking up, and they're all trying to climb up, and it's all awesome.
I think Mimi's just gonna
go. That'll get you your plus 1, yeah.
Oh, finally! Some good fucking boosters.
And she lets the tower come up and she just plants her feet on it. And just wedges her heels down into the underneath.
Finally, you fucking cunts.
So I don't like saying that word, but it's so British.
That's so British.
Dub 6s.
So bad.
Dub 6s, though.
That's it.
That's GG.
Yes!
That was the toughest one, man.
We climbed the tower. How did it go down?
It's exact. So, as this tower is coming up to meet her through the efforts of Trunk, she just waits for them. She like puts her little goblin hands on the ledge, waits for them to come, and just springboards off them with her heels, and just like gets to the very top, hangs on, and just doesn't help anybody, and just waits for the rest of the tower to catch her. She's just the first one up. She's like,
"Fuck you, fucking losers." Where'd you learn how to climb? The fucking girl navy?
What's the girl navy?
I don't know. That's what
I don't know, but it's so offensive. I hate it. I said
Wouldn't the birds also disappear too?
The birds got distracted by the corpse that was thrown.
Super distracted.
Branch is down there like, I got it, guys, as their corpse is being... Cool. Well, that brings us to our final objective, which is we're at the top. Now we just got to get the wand, get the fuck out.
Oh, boy.
Alright, where's this bitch in fucking water? Oh, fucking cow. Okay.
I think Mimi's just going to wander around and look for it. She's the first one up here, so yeah, she's going to wander around and just see if she can find it. I don't have an extra roll for this. It's just, that's what she's going to try to do. That is a 3, so something bad happens. I think she's wandering around kind of mumbling to herself, and maybe she stops the mumble slowly.
This fucking, where's the fucking bleeding water?
And she starts yelling, and the wizard is, who had been distracted, is now like, wait a second, was that a noise upstairs? And then started heading back this way. That'll be the old negative Rooney there.
I got you. So you hear people like, get off, stop it. And then bounding into the window on all fours is Pants. He's wearing a Santa suit. His eyes are too far apart and he's drooling. He's got really sharp teeth.
Okay.
His
he's defining features.
Yeah. He's sporadic. Oh. And he like barks, and he sees in the middle of this pedestal under a glass case is 3 wands, very similar, in the middle of the room, and he jumps up on the first one and just starts biting onto the glass case that's around it. I'm gonna give him 2 for that.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Any pluses? There's no pluses, right?
There's a minus.
There's a minus right now?
Yeah, I got a bad thing.
Shoot, I got a 4 and a 3 then. So 4, something
they cancel
good.
out. Nothing happens. You just reset it.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
You get something good and something bad, and they just cancel out.
So he's just chewing on this glass case.
I get it. I get it.
So I imagine we're hearing the wizard coming back up the stairs. Trunk is gonna try to hold the door from the other side.
Oh, that's a good thing for a strong boy to do. I'd say that's 2d6.
Yeah. That's a 1 and a 4.
How's that ear feeling?
Oh, he already lost that ear.
Well, how's that new goblin feeling?
No, he hasn't gotten a tick mark for hurt, I think.
I think you just shut your ear in the door, but you're holding it shut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just. I think it's just. Let me close. Like he just rams into the door and just like gets his ear caught in there, and it definitely gets cut off. But he's holding the door shut, which gives us an advantage.
No, he already lost his ear.
Oh, he already lost his ear, so he just gets hurt. So how does he get hurt?
He just gets hurt. There's a splinter in the door.
He's just
the only splinter left.
Me.
The only splinter.
Me, the trunk, outdone by a splinter. How could it have been this way?
Maybe the next one should be called Splinter.
After Mimi goes, I'm down to my last girlfriend. But with that in mind, Mimi will just go, alright, you hold the fucking door, I'm gonna find the fucking... And she's gonna look for... I mean, she has nothing to do here but be grouchy and look for it. So she's gonna try to find the wand. Do I have any pluses or minuses? Are we even now?
I think we're even now.
Yeah, we're even.
Sweet. So Mimi...
Oh no, you had a 4 and a 1, right?
I had a 4, so yeah. So you had a +1.
I rolled a 1. I don't know why I asked.
Oof.
So yeah, Mimi goes over... and she's like searching the bookcase. She's like,
I don't know where the fuck. Where do you put a fucking wand? I don't know where the fuck it is. It's just
and the bookcase just like falls over on top of her. She goes,
blatant monkey balls. Bitch of a badger.
Pants will run over and start pushing the bookcase. Not even like trying to lift it, just pushing it. Doesn't know what to do.
Across me.
Yeah. Roll.
You fucking imbecile. God, more.
It's very Austin Powers. I could have saved you.
How do you possibly have more space between your fucking ears than you do between your fucking eyes, you mongoloid?
That's a 2. I think
that's not how you lift a bookcase.
As I'm pushing, another bookshelf falls down on me, but I'm able to get just away from it, but it crushes. It hits my foot, and I take 1 damage. Oh no, I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay.
The ear.
No, it's 1. So same thing happens.
So you get hurt, but this time it smashes your whole fucking ear.
A sharp corner of the bookcase.
Yeah.
Like
nicks a 0.
Yeah.
Nicks a 0.
How has this happened?
He's
Mimi will flail under a bookshelf. Okay.
Yeah, it's open. It's wide open now.
Okay. Yeah, nope. Trunk has got to be working on this door. Trying to gather more of the Gerblins that are all gathered up here, right? To just push and hold it closed while the rest of the other team is trying to find it, right?
Yeah.
A 5 and a 4.
That's a success. We needed that for sure. Because the first one.
Yeah.
I think in the scramble of a few of the other Gerblins trying to help hold the door, one of them kind of like knocks over a table, so like all the things that were really up high for us are now on the floor, and maybe the wand's there. Who knows? Things are scattered about. It's great.
Yeah. Mimi's gonna go, fucking hell. And she's just gonna like kick at the stuff that's been scattered with her foot from underneath the bookcase to try to find it tactilely instead of trying to get out.
I'm gonna fuck is fucking bullshit.
Something good happens. I push more of the debris.
Help leverage the bookcase so you can get out.
Yeah, that'll be the good thing is that as I'm squirming, I go,
I'm never gonna be able to fucking reach it like this,
and I climb out. Like I just like decompress all my bones and just like a cat, just wedge out.
Fucking hell! I haven't felt this bent over since my last birthday.
I'm going to jump up on chandelier and just start swinging around it.
It's just chaos.
Yeah, it's just the wizard's like, why is this door not opening?
Well, I do that and the thing crashes to the ground and it catches me on fire, and I die.
And I
He's dead. It's 2 ones.
And I'm dead.
And he's dead. Yeah. So while the door team's got it, Strunk is gonna. Are we thinking this tower is like a brick tower? Because that's what it kind of looks like, right?
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
I would assume.
I wanna climb up some of the stones and onto the bookcases to like, get an overhead view. And now, because our pants friend is on fire, there should be more light in the room to maybe figure out where the thing is. I'm just trying to spot it and point it out.
You're welcome.
2d6 because I'm climbing. Oh, that's a 5 and a 6.
Dang,
I love these
son.
dice.
Hey,
We only need one more.
just one more. Mimi, you
Can
got
you find it?
I think we narrowed it down. Like, oh, that thing over there.
I
There's
think
like a
you
bright
find-
glowing area. I was like, check it
The
out.
last success is us getting out. So I think what's gonna happen
Find
is
the
Mimi's
wand.
gonna do the most rock and roll thing she can think of. Is she's gonna grab the wand and she's gonna go screamers, and she's gonna run and she's just gonna jump out. There goes my hero.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
So 2d6. I suspect that I'm hoping to get a success and a death here. We'll see. That's a 6 and a 3. So it's a success and something bad. I live. I live, bitch.
You
The door
land.
pops open.
You land on
wizard's
the
in.
body of Branch.
I think
have to break your fall.
I think she's just like falling, and she goes, "Abraca, fuck this!" and then points the wand to the ground, and it makes a big pot of slime, because that's the best
Did
thing
you
you can
just
think.
burn your wish on that?
I don't think
Or
it's
is
that
it
works.
infinite wishes?
I don't know. I'm a
We don't know how
goblin.
the wand works. It's ours now.
It's ours now. No, I don't have to
Yes.
think about it. Cool. So we succeeded on that.
Well, something bad also happened, right? So maybe the wizard opened the door and everyone's jumping out.
The goods and bads don't really resolve
Come
once
on.
you got. Okay, cool. The wizard opens the door and we're like, "Cowabunga!" And we all jump out. We go, "Yeah!"
It's like
Into the ooze!
Halo jump. We all have
And
like wingsuits on.
As they follow me, he goes,
Oh, fuck this Abraca bullshit!
and she points to the wand on the ground, and a big vat of slime appears, because that's what goblins do. And we all go, plop, 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 plop. Land in the slime, and we call out, like,
Fuck you! Fuck you! We got it! Fuck you! Fuck
shooting fireballs, just destroying the.
fucking everything! Burns tonight!
Yes!
like the
Mimi
plan
is gnarly, bro.
Mimi, it's like all the clan,
Shimmy.
the clan as a whole wanted to make really loud music. Mimi was the one in charge of the pyrotechnics. Mimi was the one who blew up
She
the party.
wants to be seen.
Mimi's like,
Fuck everything forever!
I think that may be the end of our quest. Let me take
That'll be one.
take a note here and see if there's anything that comes after this. I think it's just the end.
The leg pit. Clutch gets to live for 2 weeks now, for forever. He'll live an extra week.
So I think that the great joke here is that 2 weeks in Goblin just mean it actually translates to just 1 plus another. So it's just like you always get another week. So it's like tomorrow's always a day away. You live forever by always living to next week. You're like, I want to live till next week, and you're like, oh, that's forever.
That's forever forgotten.
Because next week is next week, and then next week is the next. Like, so
Yes.
it's just, so,
Oh yes.
I like it.
So I think you accidentally give yourself you're like, my 2 weeks has passed. I've lived twice as what any goblin could ever ask for. I've had many children, and they've had children, and I've seen it all. Now to go to the great rest. My body is decaying. I've sustained many grievous wounds, and now I rest. And it's just like another week.
Next week.
Oh no. I've made a grave
It's like
error.
Calypso, Twisted Metal, Wishes.
Yeah. I think that the remaining 2 members of my clan, Mama and Papa G, Mimi and Papa G, they are going to play just the most ridiculous loud concert of fire and death to mourn their children. And they're just gonna the world is deaf. As a result, they play music so loud that every creature on the earth is deaf now. They busted every eardrum in the entirety of the multiverse simultaneously.
Man, Trunk and Bark were my last 2. I know I said Splinter, but I had Bark pre-planned. At least as a name. They get to turn into spiders. That's what they all want.
Creepy. I hate it.
They get to eat all the bugs. They don't have to go through
Sure.
socks anymore.
And those bugs
now.
They're deaf now. Easy pickings.
Super easy pickets.
I had Fuzz and Cat Dog left. Cat Dog was a 2-headed goblin.
Oh, that would have been nice.
See, Bark
Anyway.
was an autumn colored leaf where it was red and yellows instead of my normal greens.
Yellow, red, yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining me on a Goblin Quest. I had a lot of fun. I think this is a really fun and cute game, and has a lot of potential for replayability. We can always go on another Goblin Quest.
Yes.
And do something different.
Yeah, a new clutch of goblins on a new mission with new hurdles to overcome. There's always another Goblin Quest on the horizon, and that's the message I'd like to leave you with.
Every week there's a new Goblin Quest.
Is that they can only last a week. That's the rule.
Until next week.
Until next week.
Till next week.
We love you.
We love you.
Bye. If I can't live without you, I don't wanna live no 7 days. And if you're not here next to me, I give up my goblin-y ways. If I can't live without you, I don't wanna live no 7 days. And if you're not here next to me, I give up my goblin-y ways. Till next week. That's what I say every week. Death was meant to be greeted as a friend, but I've shunned it as an enemy for all time. There's no cure for the disease that plagues goblin kind. Forever where shall we be short-sighted, for we are so short-lived. How can you think about tomorrow when you only have a week to live? It's not their fault that they're born stupid and ugly. In the dark, they're only stupid. Life without you is a song without a rhyme, or a pit without slime, or a man without dimes. I'm a goblin. And I love you.